Good morning, everybody. Before we get into today's video, I want to show you these awesome OXO Tot containers. They're only $10 a piece from Marshall's. Normally this brand is so expensive, but because they were marketed for babies, they were cheap. It's way too easy to let your pantry become disorganized like this. I can't even find anything in here. So today, we're transforming the pantry from that to this. I love these bins. I'd never seen them before at Dollar Tree, so I had to pick them up. I'm referring to the ones on the left and the middle. The one on the right, I already had from Walmart. Step 1 was to lay out all of my containers. I needed to see how many containers I was working with, and therefore, how many different ways I could split up our food items. I started with our very important and all too popular chip container. We have way too many chips because we entertain way too many people. I went through and saw what was stale, what people actually ate, what we needed to keep, and I started putting them into a bin. When you're doing a big clean, take everything out of the pantry. This will help you have a better idea of what foods you have, what has gone bad, and what your family likes to eat. I mean, at this point I was embarrassed. Who needs 2 bulk containers of panko? The answer is nobody. Next, I tackled the baking supplies. I made sure to put the baking supplies in a smaller bin instead of one of the larger bins because we just don't bake that often. Only halfway through this organization, I realized we had way more food than I thought. The canned foods required a big container. Every time we go to Dollar Tree, I pick up canned black beans, refried beans, and green beans. Many people fail to take advantage of how delicious and cheap canned foods can be. One of my favorite meals to cook is rice and beans, which I both get from the dollar store, with blackened shrimp and spinach. This meal is delicious and super cheap, costing me about $8.50 for 2 people. I pick up the shrimp and fresh spinach from Walmart, which is around $5 and $2 respectively. Walmart has a great produce center if you go to a super center. I decided to make 2 snack bins, one for junk food and one for healthy snacks. I dedicated an entire bin to plastic dinnerware. This severely cuts down on the number of dishes we have to wash. I get my cutlery from the Dollar Tree and my plates and cups from Big Lots. And this is the finished product. Everything is finally in its designated place. Later, I'll put labels on each of the bins. Because I had bins left over, I decided to tackle my kitchen cabinets as well. For the first time since moving in here, I finally have a place for my Tupperware. I'm using this extra cabinet space to put my coffee supplies, which I'd normally leave on the counter. Now the counter is completely clean. Now that I can use my pantry, I no longer have to overfill my cabinets. Since I was on a roll, I figured I'd clean out under the kitchen sink. I put my most heavily used cleaning products in a bin by themselves. That way I can carry them around the house without having to truck everything with me. By the way, most of these cleaning products came from the Dollar Tree and are amazing. Remember, having a humble, happy home never needs to be pricey. Thanks for watching!